Macmillan Audio presents The Bus on Thursday by Shirley Barrett. Read for you by Katherine Littrell. I was at work, scratching my armpit. I was literally at my desk, scratching my pit, and I felt it. And I freaked out, and I didn't tell a soul. And normally, I'm the kind of person to blurt out everything. So I guess I panicked from the word go. I had the mammogram first. I had several mammograms because they couldn't get to it. It was in a really awkward spot. Also, apparently, I was not relaxed enough. My not being relaxed enough while they flattened my breast like a hamburger patty and blasted it with radiation was causing them problems. They kept hauling out interesting new attachments for the mammogram machine like it was some kind of fancy-ass mixmaster. They were asking me questions like, "Are you on the pill? Have you missed any pills?" And I was on the pill, but I'd been really slack about it because I'd broken up with Josh and I wasn't seeing anyone. But this woman kept insisting I be precise. "What do you mean you missed a day? How many days did you actually miss? Could you be pregnant?" And she was sweating. There were literally beads of sweat breaking out on her forehead, so I knew. They did a fine needle biopsy next. They said, "Anesthetic or no anesthetic?" I said, "Give me the anesthetic, both barrels." They said, "Word of warning, having an anesthetic needle stuck in your breast is every bit as excruciating as the actual procedure, possibly more so." I said, "Give me the anesthetic anyway, I'll take my chances." I was trying to be brave, you see, which was pointless. Let us draw a veil over the fine needle biopsy. Next, they left me alone in a cubicle for a while. When they came back, they said, "Okay, the fine needle biopsy was inconclusive, i.e., complete waste of time, sorry for the fact it was excruciating. So we're going to try something now called a vacuum-assisted core biopsy. Have you ever had one of those before?" Let me just say, if I had had one of those before, I would have taken my cue to run screaming from the building, but instead, I just shook my head meekly and followed them into the torture chamber. "Word of warning," they said as I climbed up on the rack, clutching my hospital gown around me. "This will sound a little bit like we are going at your breast with an industrial staple gun. Also, it will feel like you've been kicked in the chest for no reason by a champion rodeo bucking bull." I kid you not. Well, they didn't actually say that, but they should have. Anyways, I got to have 3 goes on that ride because the first couple of rounds were inconclusive. After they scraped me down off the ceiling, I went back in to see the doctor. She'd obviously decided the best approach was to speak very briskly and firmly about cell reproduction. And I'm just sitting there staring at her because I had literally no fucking idea what she was talking about. So she drew this helpful diagram on her notepad indicating how nice cells reproduce, neatly, and how my cells were reproducing. Lots of random crazy circles piling up on top of each other. Then she says, "I'm sorry to say, you have breast cancer." I'm like, what the fuck? Then I'm like, aren't I a little on the young side to have breast cancer? I guess I hoped this might be what you call mitigating circumstances. I guess I was angling for a reprieve or a reduced sentence or something, but she didn't even blink. "I've had younger," she says. Then she says, "You've got an appointment with the surgeon at 3 o'clock. And I'm thinking, wow, this is quick. And then next thing I'm thinking, wow, this...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?